and thank you for coming to my channel. Aloha, hola, como está usted? My name is Brian, and I'm a retired Army person. There's a few things that have inspired me to have an interest in making a YouTube channel. One of the things that has inspired me to make a YouTube channel is today is December 5th. Not the day that's inspired me. I just came back from doing something on my bucket list. And for those of us that don't know what a bucket list is writing down things you want to do before you die and go to the next life. And well, I'm 55 years old, and I don't know how long I'm going to live. I hope I live another 25, 30 years. But I went to Hawaii, something I never thought I would do. And since I've accomplished that, which again, I mean, I never thought I would do that because it was a 12-year dream to go to Hawaii, and I finally did it, and I had a great time. And now I've taken my next step of what do I want to do in life, which is to hopefully inspire you to do whatever your bucket list is. And I have more things that I want to do now that I've done, and I feel different now that I made one of my greatest accomplishments in my life that I never thought I would do. I feel different. I feel successful, and successful comes into whatever you think successful is. Am I successful? In my own mind, I'm successful. Am I rich? No, I'm not rich. I'm not rich by far. I'm rich with health. I'm rich with comedy. I'm rich with probably the gift of gab. As a young child, I wanted to be a magician, and I have been a magician. I may do some magic tricks for you, as this is the introductory of my channel that I would like to do 10 minutes, maybe 4 times a week, and just inspire you to just realize the only reason why you can't do anything, and there's no, I hate the word can't, and I'll address that in a minute, but we can do anything we believe we can, you know, and make it something that's touchable. Somebody else can do it, then you can do it. So if you're a basketball player, then you just hit the basketball, you take your shots, and you become a professional, and you follow your footsteps to where you want to go. Baseball player, sports wasn't my thing because I am just a klutz when it came to sports, which is kind of like I can be a magician, and I've done magic tricks, and I'll do magic tricks for you later on as we get to know each other. But in being a magician, I've worked coin tricks, card tricks, silk magic, all the way up to the floating someone on air, cutting a lady in 3 parts, and more. So I'm just starting somewhere, and procrastination, it took me a little bit to organize how I wanted to approach this. Example, now I have a tripod. I just got this tripod like 4 days ago, and having someone to hold a camera in the right spot without this thing shaking all over the place, it's pretty nice. But anyway, I have a few influences because, again, one of my influencers, and before I want to get to him, I want to talk about myself for a little bit. I'm from Bristol, Pennsylvania. I was born on January 7, 1968. I have 2 loving parents. My father is in the next life, but he taught me if you're going to do something, go all the way, be the best at it. And there was a lot of my father I didn't understand. And as I talk about my father, I want to say that in this video, and I'm a comedian too, in this video or in our presentations, as a comedian, I'm going to piss somebody off. That's what comedians do, okay? And I hope I'm not going to piss anybody off. If I do upset you with anything that's said, I'm going to apologize now, because I know that Somebody's not going to be happy. Someone's going to be offended. That's a possibility. Don't want to offend anybody, but if I offend you, apologize for it right now. Get it out the way, and hopefully you can forgive me, because it may happen that I'm going to piss somebody off. And let's just get that out the way right now. So I already gave you my apology. If I piss you off, that's not the intention. My intention is to inspire you to do what you don't believe you could do. You know. And where do I get the word? Why do I like the phrase "I can't"? When I was about 6 years old, my mother and my brother, they was working on my first car. I've owned over 40 cars. I was working. I was 6 years old. I wasn't working. 6 years old, and my mother and my brother, they wanted to change the oil or find the dipstick in a 1971 Maverick. It was one of my mom's cars. So I was 6 years old, and I probably couldn't even see over or in the engine. I was too small to really probably see in the engine whatsoever. And my mother and my brother, they was looking in the car, and they was looking for the dipsticks, and I was like, "Can I help? Can I help?" And this is where the phrase "I can't" began to take a meaning to me. They said I can't help, and I was like, I was determined, and I didn't help at the time, but at 6 years old, humans were impressionable. The children are very impressionable at a very young age. I do have more to say on this, but they said I can't. And at that moment, I was frustrated, and I said to myself, I can do anything that I want to. I can do anything. So I don't believe in that I can't do whatever. I can do whatever I put my mind to it, and I strongly encourage you to do the same thing. So that's going to be the topic today. I didn't think I was going to do a lot of things. I probably didn't think I was going to do a web channel, but obviously we can see, folks, I can. So I hope that we could communicate with each other through this. The comment area is open for us to have feedback back and forth. Other inspirational people for me in my life. Tony Robbins, Anthony Robbins. I have a lot to say about him. He has been a large motivation, and I'd like to take this moment, if Anthony Robbins is ever watching this, I'd like to say thank you, Anthony Robbins, because without him, I probably wouldn't be the person that I am today, which is alive, well, healthy. And Anthony Robbins, one of his things is live with passion. So I'm living with passion. And Anthony Robbins, look him up, he's phenomenal. And also Robert Kiyosaki, he's also been inspiration to my life. Again, I have no money compared to Robert Kiyosaki, but I've learned from Robert Kiyosaki. He is a friend of Donald Trump. He has wrote 17 New York Times bestsellers on Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I've read 4 of his books, and he's also an inspiration to my life. So as we enter the subjects that I'll discuss tomorrow, which I have a lot of subjects that I'd like to discuss, but my main thing is, as Americans, we can do whatever we want to do. The only one holding us back is ourselves. As long as you wake up in the morning, be determined to make your life great. And in the words of Anthony Robbins, live with passion. It's been a pleasure introducing you to myself, and we'll talk about more things in our future as we get to know each other. And it's been a pleasure talking to you for this 10 minutes, and I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Thanks.